Coming up on After the Whistle, we take you into the best from District 6 basketball and wrestling.
Plus, high school hockey hits Happy Valley.
And one women's basketball star makes history, reaching a major milestone. All that and more, right now, on After the Whistle. Hello, and welcome to After the Whistle. I'm Jack Raczynski.
And I'm Annika Wagner. Today, we'll continue our coverage of the best action from boys and girls District 6 sports.
The Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers came into this week with a golden record of 13-0, and they look to maintain their undefeated record as they faced Bellwood Antis. Blue Devils trying to play spoiler tonight in front of a packed home gym early in the first. It's Hollidaysburg Isabella Jan with a filthy block, and that would set the tone for the entire game. Later in the first, McKenna Weimer displaying some tremendous basketball IQ by punching the ball out and allowing Clara Padamonski to grab the easy layup. 17-11 Tigers after one. Second half, Bellwood Antis' Laney Quick with a three ball, but Hollidaysburg would outscore the Blue Devils 19-9 in the third. Weimer again getting the rebound, running full speed for the layup, and the cherry on top with the and one. Hollidaysburg continuing to attack in the fourth. It's Hannah DiPangrazio from downtown putting this game to rest. The Golden Tigers keep their undefeated season alive with a 54-38 win over Bellwood Antis. Hollidaysburg moves to 14-0 on the season as the Blue Devils now sit at 11-6.
Now to boys basketball. 8-9 State College hosts 11-4 Chambersburg. The Little Lions look to string together 2 wins in a row. Starting in the second quarter, J.J. Kelly misses the three. Jameer Jones can't finish the putback, but Kelly slams it home. Now to the third quarter, Tyza Lazar backs into Ari Snyder, spins, shoots, foul called, count the bucket. Both teams now tied at 32 apiece. A minute later, Lazar's pass picked off by Kelly, and he throws it down. Chambersburg takes a 2-point lead. Now to the fourth, Luke Torbick gets rejected on the fast break, then finds Landon Berman for the easy layup. Trojans go up by 4.
Filthy rejection. Kelly
scores 27 points on the night, boosting Chambersburg over State College 59-49. The Trojans now sit 4th in the Mid-Penn Conference at 12-4. The Little Lions continue their fall down the standings at an 8-10 record.
Let's take it to Bellefonte High School where the Red Raiders took on the Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers. The Bellefonte Majorettes getting things started tonight, and the tip-off would set this match into motion. Early in the first quarter, Mason Goodman kicks it out to Brady Steiner, who hits up a big three to put Hollidaysburg up 9. Let's go to the second. Set played from the inbound at Steiner, dishing it to Cole Walter, hits nothing but nylon. Golden Tigers go up 35-22. Hollidaysburg up 17 in the third. Leighton Weimer with the steal. He's going to drive it to the cup, but Weimer is going to get called for the charge. It'll be Red Raider basketball. Ensuing possession, Bellefonte executes the pick and roll. Jacob Corman gets the tough finish. It's Walters again with the acrobatic floater as Hollidaysburg cruised to a 77-50 win over Bellefonte. Walters finished with a career-high 24 points on the night, including 18 from beyond the arc.
Let's take a look now at the top 16 boys and girls standings in the Laurel Highlands. Greater Johnston is on a 9-game win streak that places them at the top of the conference with a 15-2 record. Central has its eyes set on the second seed as it has won 3 straight and are right on the heels of Bishop Guilfoyle. The 10-6 Tyrone Golden Eagles and the 9-8 Penns Valley Area Rams will fight for the 9th seed later tonight as January play comes to a close.
Flipping over to the girls' standings, Hollidaysburg and Bishop McCourt are both undefeated as Bishop Guilfoyle remains hot on their tails.
And Jack, how about them Lady Marauders, who have won 7 titles since 1984?
One of the best in the area, no doubt about it. Penn Cambria is 10-7, but has a tough schedule to end the season with opponents like Westmont Hilltop and Bishop McCourt coming up.
Now over to the Mid-Penn Commonwealth boys standings. Central Dolphins snapped Cumberland Valley's perfect record in conference on Monday as it makes its way to the top. Carlisle sits between the two teams at 15-3 with a 10-2 record after winning 9 of its last 10 games.
Altoona has control over the Mid-Penn Commonwealth girls basketball standings with a 15-4 record and 11-1 in conference. The State College girls basketball team has won 4 straight in its quest to overtake Central Dauphin and Altoona before playoff season kicks off. Coming up after the break, we'll show you highlights from high school hockey this past week.
Plus, we have highlights from a dominant performance in District 6 wrestling.
But for now, here are some of the basketball scores from around the area. Hello and welcome back to After the Whistle, brought to you by Com Radio, the Center County Report, and Penn State's Chapter of Awesome.
This week, a sport that's new territory for After the Whistle. This past Thursday, Bishop McCourt faced State College in Pegula Ice Arena. It was a scoreless first period, so we'll jump ahead to the second. Bishop McCourt strikes first. Brady Douglas swings around the net and passes up to Nico White. His shot pinballs off a couple defenders and in to make it 1-0. State College responds shortly thereafter. Sam Jacobs gets the puck and wrist shot through multiple defenders, tying the game at 1 apiece. Now nearly 7 to go in the second. State College on the power play, and it's Braylon Koval, whose initial shot is deflected off of Sanders, but he gets the puck back and wraps around goal to put the maroon and white up 2-1. But State College wasn't done scoring power play goals just yet, as Clayton Landis gets this puck out at the point, and his long wrist shot finds its way through traffic top shelf to make it a 3-1 game on the man advantage. And now the Zamboni will clean up the ice and set up for the third period.
Oh, don't we always love a good Zamboni shot?
Crushers trying to rally, but Bennett Shrink eventually gets this loose puck and gets a breakaway from the blue line, but Steven Sanders makes the save to keep McCourt in it. And Sanders wasn't done flashing the glove on that one, but it wouldn't be enough as State College held on to win it 3-1. The Little Lions moved to 8-2 on the season after a 5-2 win over Conemaugh Valley on Tuesday. They will face Richland on Thursday, and the Crushers, however, now sit at 11-17 with 5 straight losses.
Mifflin County travels to State College for a duel with the Little Lions. At intermission, State High held a Chuck-a-Duck fundraiser to support the wrestling team. Look at all those little rubber duckies. Let's go to the 2:15 though, where State College's Lucas Anderson gets the takedown and the near fall on Levi Marks. Marks not only gets the reversal, but does what Anderson could not. He gets the pin, and Mifflin County would continue to dominate 22-3. An impressive showing there by Levi Marks. Now we're going to head over to the 1:14, where Mifflin County's John Whitbread would get the takedown in overtime after busting his nose open in the first period. Mifflin County extending its lead to 28-9 to the 1:27 final seconds. It's Mifflin County's Blake Allmiller getting the reversal to win his match 7-5. The Huskies would lead 34-9. Mifflin County goes on to win 40-18. The Huskies move to 12-3 on the season, while the Little Lions fall to 4-4. Now let's take a look at District 6 2A and 3A championship brackets, where some of the best from around the area face off for a shot at the title.
Penn State welcomed Minnesota to the Bryce Jordan Center on Saturday in a battle between two teams towards the middle of the pack in the Big Ten standings. Penn State comes out in bright Thon-inspired t-shirts for their annual Thon game. Minnesota up by 4 about halfway through the first 20. Dawson Garcia hands the ball off to Cam Christie, who gets the ball to circle the rim and fall for 2. Penn State up by 1, Nick Turn Jr. with the steal on the and goes on a fast break. And look at him go, Nittany Lions are up 29-26. A few minutes later, Penn State in the middle of their 15-0 run. It's Kanye Clary who passes to Kern, receiving the pass and slams it down. Nittany Lions take a 45-31 lead into halftime. Just 30 seconds into the second half, Dawson Garcia finds Mike Mitchell Jr., pulls up for 2. Nittany Lions still lead. 3 minutes later, Minnesota pulling within striking distance. Garcia with plenty of the room hits the 3 over Leo Boyle, cutting Penn State's lead. With 1 minute left in the game, Garcia finishes through the contact and the foul. Minnesota shocks the BJC with an 83-74 comeback victory over Penn State. Minnesota improved to 13-7 with the win and travels home to play Northwestern on Saturday. Penn State fell to 9-11 on the year and plays Rutgers tonight in New Jersey.
The Penn State Lady Lions hosted the Maryland Terrapins at the Bryce Jordan Center for a Sunday afternoon matinee. Before the action got started, a ceremony was held to honor McKenna Marisa for her accomplishment we'll have more on in just a little while. But let's go to the game now. Just over a minute into the first quarter, in fitting fashion, it's Marisa draining the three-pointer to put Penn State up 3-0. A minute later, it's Ashley Owusu grabbing the rebound on a Terrapin miss, and the former Terrapin is going to take it coast to coast for the bucket. Lady Lions up 7-0. And a minute before halftime, it's Owusu commanding the offense, tossing it over to Leilani Kapanis, who stays patient before draining the 2. Penn State now leads 40-32. About 4 minutes left in the third quarter. It's Allie Campbell going to find Shea Chesky wide open in the corner, and the sophomores got the 3. Blue and white up 64-47. Less than a minute to go. Chesky going to put the bow on this one with another three-pointer, and that three-pointer made it 112-76, which stood as the final. Penn State's first win over the Terps since 2003. Maryland falls to 12-8 on the year. The Terrapins will play number 10 Indiana tonight in College Park. Penn State improves to 15-5 as its best start in a decade continues. The Lady Lions are on the road tonight against Minnesota. Penn State's McKenna Marisa hit a historic milestone this past Thursday. Cora Rodriguez is here to talk about how she got this achievement.
Marisa became the 7th Lady Lion to hit 2,000 career points during her collegiate career. The first fifth-year senior is now 15th active Division I player to hit this mark. Let's take a look.
500 rebounds, 400 assists, 200 three-pointers, 150 steals, and 2,000 points. McKenna Marisa is the only Penn State basketball player to achieve this. So, how did she get here? Her crazy stats began early in her career when she helped the Lady Lions score a record-breaking 120 points against Delaware State. In that same game, she recorded a triple-double, the first since Susie McConnell in 1988. It would only take Marisa 2 more years to lay up her 2,000. Marisa looks to continue her road to break more program records to end her Penn State career strong.
As McKenna Marisa's Penn State career winds down, another emerging player is following in her footsteps. Sophomore Shea Chesky currently has 635 career points and could hit 1,000 in the same academic year as Marisa hit hers. Reporting in the studio, I'm Cora Rodriguez. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Well, Annika, McKenna Marisa has just been such a great player. This Lady Lions team's been so fun to watch.
It has been, and I really have enjoyed the addition of Ashley Owusu.
Yes, for sure. Been an incredible team to follow. But that's all for our coverage in this week's show. Tune in next week for more District 6 sports and Penn State athletics action.
For more updates about our show's time and coverage of the games, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ATWPSU. We'll see you next week here on After the Whistle.